Hi YouTube, welcome back. Well, this is the week 3 update in the garden. We've gotten quite a bit done and planted this last week. If you remember last year, if you were here last year, I planted calendula in the block holes in front of my tomatoes. And the calendula loved it, they got huge, but it kind of blocked being able to get to the tomatoes behind it and take care of them. And that was, of course, in the big tomato bed. They grew really well there, though. So this year, I decided to put them in a different place because I need to get into my tomatoes. So I put them in the smaller bed here, all the way up except the corners, and then across the back. Now originally I'd planned on putting sweet potatoes in that bed, and then I wouldn't have to worry about getting into it until fall. But my sweet potatoes kind of died a tragic early death. So I'm putting corn there, which still doesn't need a lot of attention, mostly just leave it alone until harvest time, which is a little sooner than it would be for sweet potatoes, but I think it'll still work. And out here, I'm not blocking any pathways because there's, several feet of yard left over here. So I got all my calendula planted here. There's 20 different plants, which I think will be more than enough. It's not as many as I had last year, but I didn't need that many. I think it'll be good. Hoping so. I've planted marigolds in the corners of all 3 of these beds to help with pest protection and bring in pollinators. And also, marigold flowers have antibacterial properties, and you can make an antibacterial salve with them. I have also planted all of my cucumbers. I put Siamese cucumbers along the wall in the far side there, in that bed. They're actually more like a melon, but they taste like cucumber. They're really good for relish. They get quite large, and I need relish. So planted a lot of those along the fence. I also want some more like salad type cucumbers, so I put some bush varieties in the end of this bed. It's like just on the end here, and then the rest will be the corn, because we eat a lot of cucumbers. We don't really do pickles though, so I didn't do any pickling varieties this year. I have not planted the front of the cucumber bed yet. I want to make sure the cucumbers get a chance to get up into the trellis before I put the zucchini in front of it, which may have been some of the issue I had with the cucumber last year. They may have gotten a little bit more blocked out by the zucchini than they should have, because I planted them all on the same day. So I'm going to give the cucumbers probably like a week or so a head start before I put the zucchini up front. And then also all the way along the tomato bed on the far side in the block holes is all pansy. Several different types of pansies. Mostly the small ones, but I've got some of the giant Swiss pansies too. Haven't grown those before. The flowers are supposed to be like 3 inches wide. That's really cool. But all kinds of different colors of pansies. And I almost forgot, I also planted my first beans. I cleaned out this arch trellis. This had runner beans on it last year, and it's going to have runner beans on it again this year. It did really well. But these are all planted, and it's going to fill this thing up, and it's going to be gorgeous again. I haven't planted the other beans yet because we were still getting some cooler nights, although I think we might be in the clear for that now too. But I did go ahead and plant the runner beans because runner beans actually like cooler temperatures. And that's pretty much it for planting. Finished up putting up garden fences. We've been clearing out beds. I harvested a whole bunch of purple dead nettle out of that bed there. And just general cleanup and getting stuff ready. Still have a couple more beds to finish cleaning out, but we've got most of it ready. And then I've got to get the in-ground areas ready. But those will be the last things to get planted probably anyway. So things are looking pretty well. My goal is to have everything in the ground by the end of the month, and I think I may beat that. That was my original goal. So I think we're doing really well right now. We're still harvesting asparagus, and my perennial flowers are getting ready to bloom. So things are looking quite well in the garden. That's it for now this week. So just a short little update, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. May the Father bless you. Shalom.